AMC President Charlie Collier is a former advertising executive who switched to the content side back in 2006. And for both reasons, he's as much a true fan as he is a business manager of the Mad Men epic.
You go to Facebook, you can find Mad Men in a lot of personal ways because people have found these people to be their friends. Well, as a content creator, if you can go into people's living rooms and truly build a relationship with them that they want to carry on in their free time, I think, you asked me what a hit was. I mean, that's the definition, another definition of what it takes to have a hit, in today's world. It's amazing. It's actually really satisfying, actually, as a content owner, that people really want to spend their free time taking the experience you've created and bringing it to new heights.
Hi, my name is Jerry Schuman. I'm one of the co-founders of Perssonas.com, and I'd like to take this opportunity to demonstrate a widget we've done for Mad Men. Mad Men's a very successful television show on AMC networks, and what we're doing here is basically showing a live stream of activity that actually surrounds the characters themselves, not the actors, the characters. And you'll see that we're using a technique called hyperaggregation to pull content from multiple locations across the social media network, social networks. We have a blog post sitting up here with Betty. We've got a LinkedIn activity coming in from Pete. We have a tweet from Peggy Olson and some Flickr photos coming from Don Draper. Anytime you do any type of live stream or social media, social network application, interactivity is absolutely critical to the success of those apps. And you'll see that we have the ability to do things like give positive gestures like I love it, I might not love it so much, so I hate it. And really, let me go ahead and give an explicit gesture of I love it. And you'll also notice that we give the ability to comment here. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to Betty and say, come on, Betty. Was it ever really that perfect? And if I could type, it'd be good. Oop. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And I'll go ahead and quit that. So I've able to leave a comment, and you'll notice that other people have also left many comments, so I'll go ahead and check this out, and sure enough there's a number of other comments that I can read through. So we basically have that active dialogue going on with end users, which is absolutely critical. The system will continue to bring in streams of data as they appear, and in this case we get Pete Campbell looking to buy a BMW 1500 circa 1962. And because of the BMW mention, we have contextual capabilities. So you saw the BMW ad. Now we're going to start seeing some new activity coming in, and interestingly enough, this is all Don Draper. Don is actually the main character of the show, and we have a very sophisticated behavioral analytics engine that drives personas, and based on the past behavior of the end user that has this widget, the end user basically is logged in, they have to sign up to have the widget itself. We've been tracking their behavioral habits and looked at things that they liked, didn't like, the types of content and how it was related. And from those both explicit and implicit inputs, we know that they like Don Draper a lot. So we see a lot of Don Draper popping up at this point, and Don will get precedence over other characters just because of those past behaviors. Content discovery is important. It's one of our main purposes for the end user, giving them stuff they wouldn't ultimately find any other way. The other part of this is basically noise reduction. So we have a filter that we are giving the end user the ability to change the types of content that they want to kind of look at, and let's say that they want to see less tweets and more Facebook, or less of Flickr pools, but they have the ability to filter that out. So we give them that opportunity to clean up the stream based on their preferences. And we have a new tweet came in from Don, and this is another example of actually contextual selling. In this case, we're actually looking at a private data instead of public data floating out on the net, and we actually pulled up an ad that came out of an actual recipe that came out of a database. And we made it an ad by just basically attaching a Jim Beam logo to it, which made it a little bit softer of sell. So that's a quick example of one of the many things that we can do, but not all the things that we can do with our widgets and our technology. Hopefully you like the demonstration. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to either call us or send us an email at info@personas.com. Thank you.